Hey everybody, welcome back to the second podcast on BobArmy 556. And we have a guest joining us here today, formerly known as Nick Nack, now going by George. Please, everybody, welcome.
What's up?
And today we have 3 subjects to talk about. So the first subject is Outer Worlds. The first 2 episodes are out now. It is Saturday, and yeah, they're out. And I'm super excited. We may be recording a third one today, probably tomorrow though, because what we're doing is we're doing Outer Worlds COD, Outer Worlds COD, Outer Worlds COD. And if you don't know what COD is, that stands for Call of Duty. Yeah, that's the nerd way to say it. But yes, George is here, and he's up to date with most of the stuff, I believe, on the channel, if not all of it. And he's going to give us his quick opinion on, or long opinion, it doesn't matter, on the Outer Worlds playthrough.
Well, I gotta say that the Outer Worlds is my favorite of the series that you have done so far. By far none. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Yeah, which episode did you prefer, first or second?
I like the second one because I had no idea. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I had no idea those aliens were there.
Yeah, that was a big surprise to me too, because I was like, okay, so maybe it wants me to go the long way. So I start going, and then I don't want to spoil it too much either in case y'all haven't watched it. Go check it out. But yeah, I tried to go a way around, but it turns out it was a dead end, and there were some aliens that caused problems. You'll have to go watch it to get more details. But yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah, that episode is called Family No. That was one that I was gonna call. See, that's the thing. I had 3 really good names for that. Tell me if you think any of these are good. Like I went with Responsible Citizen.
I like that one the best.
You like that one? Well, I had 3 options. I either was gonna go with Responsible Citizen, Family Reunion, or Charles. Those were my 3 options.
Charles.
You like that one?
Yeah, I like Charles. It doesn't have much to do with the video, but I like Charles.
Yeah. And people, if you want to understand that a little more, go watch the video. I made a joke, and you'd understand it if you watched it. But anyway, so the Outer Worlds I wanted to talk about, it's almost flawless how good its recording is, and the echo's not bad at all. Well, for me editing, I don't know how it is watching it, but me listening to it edit, it sounds like if there is an echo, it's very minor, and I do hear a little bit of echo, but not much, which is really good. I'm still trying to figure out why it's echoing. Still haven't figured that out, but if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so the Outer Worlds is going really good, and the Call of Duty is coming into an end soon. So sorry if you like that, but yeah, we're almost done with the campaign, which is good and bad because once it's over, we'll start up with a new series, or either that, or if the Outer Worlds is a big hit, then I will continue doing the Outer Worlds, just like double up on the recording, so there'll be hopefully an Outer Worlds every day. But yeah, so that leads us right into what we're going to record in the future after Call of Duty, or possibly even after Outer Worlds. But that's a good bit into the future, because Outer Worlds just got started, and it seems like a fun, large game that's going to be filled with jokes, excitements, thrills, and comedy from yours truly, Bob. Now.
And Lava, if you'll remember that last episode.
Yeah, and yeah. So yeah, we have 3 things that we're considering putting on the channel. 2 of which may be soon. One that will be a little longer, but it'll at least be after this pandemic. But it could be coming soon. So let's start out with 7 Days to Die, because that is probably one of the most underrated games. On the PS4, it does not run the best. It does not look that good, is what I'm saying. It could use a graphic update, but if you look besides the graphics, it is an amazing game. Like, it's got so much to do, and there's just so many possibilities that for that game. You can dig holes, you can build in the sky, you can die, you can lose all your stuff, have to restart or rage quit. Yeah, you can get mini bikes. But yeah, there are all kinds of stuff you can do. So George, what you've played the game? What do you think about it?
I think it's cool. It's like a cross between, I don't know, kind of like Fallout and Minecraft.
Yeah, you can build like on Minecraft, but it looks more Fallouty, like with the characters in there, the zombies kind of made, but then like it's not got the best graphics. I agree. Now, do you think it
Yeah.
would do good on the channel?
I think it has a possibility of being a really good addition to the channel.
Yeah, I do too. I've always liked the games with like free play, like really big free play, but I've also liked some story.
Yeah.
Now the problem with 7 Days, it doesn't really have a story. Um, but that throws us into our next one. Another transition is Terraria slash Gang Beast also, because they're kind of in the same category. Let me know if you want to see more Gang Beast on the channel. It seems to do really well. The last episode had like 12 views, and that was over a matter of like a week or two, I think. So yeah, y'all seem to like the Gang Beast, and the only problem with that is we had an episode recorded. It was smack and hilarious. I don't know why I said smacking, but it was hilarious. And yeah, well, they do smack each other a lot, but it was hilarious. There were so many good moments, but it was all ruined by the mic not being fully plugged into the PS4. So it did not capture any audio. We had an hour recording, and I could have cut it down to at least 15 minutes, but it was all useless because you couldn't hear even the only thing you could hear was an occasional like sound effect from the little characters because I'd even turned the music off, so it sounded so plain. I could put it, but like nothing really epic happened. It was just like we made fun of some of like sometimes like one time I'll give you a little cut from it that I was gonna put in there, but I couldn't. I didn't end up doing it because I deleted the whole project. But one of them, Star, was swinging his character's arm around and like just knocked out 3 people just with that one swing, and like that was gonna make the cut. Nope, it wasn't because the microphone was not plugged in. But if we record another one, we'll make sure the audio. We'll test it before. We just didn't think about it that. But the main second thing is Terraria. Now George has actually probably played Terraria a little longer than I have. I don't play it too much anymore, but I used to play it a ton. But I'm pretty sure he knew about the game before I did. Now I got introduced it by the App Store. It kept shoving it into my face because I played Minecraft a little, and then I was like, fine, I'll try it. Jeez. So then I took it and hugged it, embraced it, and then like 6 years later, it's like that long lost uncle that you never talk to from Nigeria that needs you to send him some money so he can send you his gold bars. So George, have you ever beat Terraria?
No, I've never really beat Terraria.
How far did you get though?
I have gotten to the Wall of Flesh before, though.
Wall of
But
Flesh?
I've never been able to beat a boss after that.
So you've beaten the Wall of Flesh though, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I have beaten it.
I will flash a quick picture of the Wall of Flesh for those of you who don't know. I'm not going to give the whole backstory of how to get up there, but after you beat the Wall of Flesh, the game does go into a secondary mode called Hard Mode, which it's not a setting in the game. It just automatically does it whenever you beat that boss. Whenever it goes into hard mode, new monsters will actually try to attack you, and there are new, bigger threats that are much more difficult, but there are also more rare items that will be located around the map. So, yeah, and you got to use those items to beat the higher level bosses up to the Moon Lord. I believe that's the final boss on the console and PC. On mobile, his name was Orkram. I'll flash a picture of him. And the Moon Lord's right here. And yeah, so I played on mobile, but I have it on the PS4, so that's the one I will record it on once I get if we start doing it. Now, George, what was the best like weapon and armor that you've ever gotten on Terraria? Like, what was your highest grade? Do you remember?
I have gotten titanium armor and I can't remember what it's called, but I've gotten that purple spear from the underworld that drops after you beat the Wall of Flesh.
Shadow Orb?
link. That's it. It's some sort of spear. I always thought it was like a purple toothbrush.
Okay. Yeah, so Terraria is a high possibility, maybe coming to the channel soon. Definitely stay checked for that. Zorbel and another person may be in that series. If you don't know who those are, go check out Bob and Zorbel over there. We're currently not posting right now on that channel. That is Zorbel and my double channel. We call it a joint channel, but we don't vape or anything. Anyway, on that channel you can find a Far Cry series that we're continuing. We're just being held back by Zorbel's PlayStation. It decided to take a nap and break inside, so he had to go get it fixed. It's fixed now, but he's having to re-download everything, and he's having a little trouble doing that. For more details on that, go over to Bob and Zorbel and check out the first episode of the podcast. I actually recorded it the same day that we recorded the first episode on here. But past that, that's on that channel over there. So definitely go check it out. Link maybe in the description if I remember. Sometimes I don't. So anyway, that leads us to number 3.
Call of Minecraft.
Yep, Call of Minecraft. And George, you know more about it than I do. I'm just going to do my take real quick because I don't know much about it. Now, this is something we have completely came up with by ourselves. It may be the title of some other Minecraft series, but we're not going to try to copy them. I'm sure other people have thought of this idea too. We are going to, George is currently in the process of making a Call of Duty map in Minecraft. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to use crossbows and other things the game presents us naturally to use as like classes for Call of Duty. And if you don't know what Call of Duty is, then you obviously are just brand new to the channel. This should not be the first video you watch. You should watch the podcast number 1 if you want to get caught up on just the podcast. But anyway, you may want to check out the Call of Duty series if you don't know what Call of Duty is, because that's good to know. But anyway, it's going to be Call of Duty in Minecraft, and he will give you more details on what the rules are and how it's going to work, and like what do you do and how do you do it.
Yeah, I started Call of Minecraft a while back when me and my little brother decided to do a duel with 2 crossbows, and well, we started playing around in a forest, and we went from there. And then I started making different worlds, and I decided to upgrade a crossbow completely to where it's a one-shot kill. And therefore, I made it kind of like Call of Duty. Now, I've already completed the Spruce Forest map. I would say it's a small map with a little wood log cabin inside and a little field out to the left. But, and I'm currently working on a Fallout Shelter map. I've already completed the kitchen, the sanitation room, the power room, and I'm working on the workout room, the fitness room. Now, as far as rules, there's only one so far: no camping. And John can tell you a lot about camping.
Yeah, camping's awful. Yeah, I remember we were doing a when we were with y'all, me, my little brother Star, and his little brother, and him, we all had a Call of Duty World War II championship. I'm sure y'all can guess who the winner was. I'm not giving any hints, but it was me. So yeah, that was a very interesting. But I'm not gonna say who, but his little brother and my little brother camped, and yeah, it was lackluster, the competition. Now the last round was me versus him, but getting to that point was kind of like easy but hard at the same time because we had to go around and find which house they were in. Then we had to throw grenades in there. If the grenades didn't work, then we'd have to go in there and disembowel them with our shotguns, which was annoying because they would get us sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's making the world where there's absolutely no way they can camp and not be shot from a angle, and that angle won't be able to camp. So yeah, that's the big problem, right, of making one right now. You're trying to get all the camping spots out, right?
Yeah. So far I've been able to do it, whereas, because in the Spruce Forest, if someone someone's hiding in a cluster of trees where there's only one entrance, you could just shoot their feet. The fallout shelter is going to be a little bit harder, but I think I've got it camp free so far.
Cool. That's always good. Now, is the fallout shelter going to be is it going to be just the inside the shelter, and you're just running around inside the shelter?
Yes, the entire map is only inside the shelter.
That's going to be cool. And have you ever considered doing a medieval one, with a castle?
Yes, I have, and I've also considered putting a ton of traps and, pitfalls and all sorts of stuff to make it interesting.
Oh, yes. That sounds awesome. Now, we've talked about a little doing mods, but it all depends on how the stars align. If it's easy to do, then yes, but if it's not going to work out and it's going to be a whole process, then we won't do mods and we'll just stick to the normal thing. But I do have gun mods that we could add, but I don't know if they'll work because he's doing it on a Switch, correct?
Yeah, I'm doing it on a Switch.
So if it works and the stars align, and we'll try doing guns, but if not, then we'll do crossbows and everything.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it. Do you have anything else to say about Call of Minecraft?
Nothing much. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah. But yeah, so far it's coming along good, right?
Yeah, it's coming along swimmingly.
Perfect.
The only problem is my second player controller broke today, so
it's gonna be harder to test, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, that leads us into our last subject. I don't know why I keep saying that after every transition, but let's go. I know many of you gamers out there are probably looking at the next-gen consoles because in this pandemic, everybody's playing games. Yeah, everybody that likes games. Not stereotyping or anything, but you're the majority. So, don't try to act like you're not. So, in this time of craziness, they are still coming out with games, which is wonderful because people are stuck at home. And what do you do when you're stuck at home? Other than eat Doritos, sleep, and watch YouTube, especially my videos like you're doing right now? That's right, gaming. Not to sound like Dora or anything, but vámonos amigos, sí señor, or señorita. Anyway, the PS5 is going to be the next gen console for the PS4, or the I don't know what they're. I have one. I don't even know what they're workhouse is called, or whatever they call themselves. But Microsoft for the Xbox is coming out with a Xbox Series X, and I'm sorry PS5 that I don't remember what is it. Ubisoft? No, it's not Ubisoft. It may. I don't know. I have no clue, but I know Microsoft is Xbox. That's what I know, people. So, real quick, I'll show you a picture of what they're assuming or the Xbox Series X is going to look like. There you go. And the PS5 is supposedly looking like this, is what I found. I'm not sure, but that looks really weird. Now, from what I'm reading on this website, I'm not going to record my screen because I may get copyrighted for this, but hopefully the pictures don't get copyrighted. But it honestly looks like the Xbox Series X is going to be faster processing and stuff like that. But not all the information's out. The way I like to determine, I'm not going to get it brand new. I'm going to wait for the price to go down a little because I'm cheap. Expect me to be a little behind. But I'll probably do an unboxing video on once I get it. Which these are supposed to come out like the end of 2020. That's also when Valhalla is coming out. And I'm sure they're going to release tons of new awesome games with it. So I'm hoping that the PS5 is just as good or even better than the Xbox Series X. But I'm not married to either console. So I had an Xbox 360 and now I have an PlayStation 4. Next time I may get an Xbox Series X, but that will be way into the future. We're just discussing it briefly over here. There'll probably be another podcast if our channel or if my channel hasn't completely sunk by then. But so George, which one do you hope or predict that's going to do the best?
I really hope that the Xbox does well. I know the 360 was fun, but let's face it, it's ancient now.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that Xbox can make another good one this time.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like the PS5 the way it's set up, but I do miss the Xbox feel. I did like the Xbox, and I miss my Halo. I miss it so much. And the Left 4 Dead, I miss it. But if the PS5 does come out with a good one, that would be cool. But from what I'm seeing, PS5 is not releasing too much about it, other than their graphics are going to be cool. But the Xbox Series X is supposed to have a processing speed that's just like a high dollar computer. So like if that's so, then that's probably going to be the best one, and I predict that's the one I'll probably get because I want the one that's going to last the longest and be the best quality for making videos and everything. So you, the viewers, will be pleased with the content I can make. Now, the only problem is I'm not going to be used to the Xbox Series X controller, so I'm going to have to readjust to that. But after that readjusting period, I think I'll be completely fine. I've played Xbox before. It's just been a little bit, a couple years, honestly. But yeah, go ahead.
Old times, ain't it, man?
Yep. But I think this wraps it up for the second podcast on BobArmy 556. Go check out Bob and Zorbell. That's just look Bob and Zorbell up. It'll be in the link description. Hopefully, if I remember, I have a Nemo problem. No, Nemo didn't have short term. Dory. There we go, Dory. Yeah, look who's got short term. Yeah, obviously. But yeah, that's gonna about wrap it up. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget about Nintendo's new console they're coming out, the stationary.